Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Dirt Poor and Nerdy. You want to explain the concept, Mona?
So more or less, we'll be doing nerdy shit with working class undertones.
Yeah, a little bit of social commentary, political commentary. Today we're starting with Magic the Gathering, Commander, and we're basing today's episode off of my Commander, which is Yisan the Wanderer Bard. I had a proxy coming in, but it ended up they delivered the wrong one.
Ah,
Uh, it's supposed to be based around the concept of this labor hero named Joe Hill. Joe Hill is an immigrant. He learned English working on the railroads in Europe. His full name was Joel Emmanuel Homegalin, shortened to Joe Hill when he came to America. And when he came to America and experienced American working conditions, he started writing songs about it. Then he ended up being framed for the murder of two people and put to death.
I didn't get that far.
uh,
I got distracted by Behind the Sky.
yeah. So, shuffle decks.
Shuffle, shuffle.
So, what have you been up to, Mona?
Not a lot. I was running this guy last night. Just trying it out a bit more. It functions finally.
Yeah. Tell me about your deck since I only heard about mine so far.
So I am running a Sonic the Hedgehog deck based around Krenko Mob Boss and creating as many goblins as I can. I originally built it because Sonic creates treasures when haste creatures are damaged, and I found a Finale of Revelation for $2, and I thought it would be funny if I made a deck that can draw the whole deck and then play the whole deck. Theoretically, it can. I've yet to get it actually working because the number of combo pieces is insane for it. But it has many win cons. I usually just add to it when I think it'll be funny. The current goal is to get as many non-goblin creatures out to get more goblins in.
So, my deck, Yisan has this ability that I can put a verse counter on him, and I can dig through my library to pull out any creature card with an equivalent amount of mana to the verse tokens. And I found this symbolic of Joe Hill because in his final will, he said, "Don't fuss or moan, don't mourn my death, just, keep me alive and, let me grow the movement." But also, every song he wrote helped unite the working class. So every verse Yisan writes helps me bring another worker to the field.
I never even thought to look into it like that.
And I specifically asked to fight her Krenko deck because I had a TikTok commenter say that my concept was terrible. You should build it around the idea of throw the first brick, start the revolution.
That's that's my deal.
Yeah, it's kind of what he does or she does.
But in the process, I also get a lot of treasure, make a lot of money.
Well, that's what the bankers like to do. All right, if you're ready to split this, I'm ready to start.
I'll toss mine your way. I'll do the classic top to bottom.
Also, you have she, her pronouns. You can correct me as much as you want. Because I want my viewers to see how comfortable of a conversation that can actually be.
It's a very simple, easy thing, as long as both people are respectful.
All right, we are
7.
5.
Right. Oh, that's cocked. 3.
So I go first.
Let me see. This is good. This is good. This isn't great. But
if we mulligan, we put every card back in this.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Because I pulled a card that's not supposed to come out for another 10 turns.
It's okay. I have a couple cards that won't work until like turn 8 or something.
Well, here's the thing: is I require him to draw it,
Yeah.
so it can't be in my hand. All right, let's split that again for me. Classic. All right.
I should probably put my deck where my deck goes. That might help me.
I'm gonna play Forest, and I will tap that Forest to bring out Turtle Duck,
Turtle Duck.
and then I will pass.
All right. I'll draw for turn. My land for turn is a Tranquil Cove. It enters tapped, and when it enters, I gain 1 life. Gives me a blue or a white when I tap it. That's all I can do, so I pass on back to you.
Hell yeah. Gonna untap, upkeep draw. And I will play tap, Raucous Entertainer. And that's for 1, I can put a +1/+1 counter on every creature that entered battlefield this turn. And then I pass.
All right. Untap and draw. This turn, I'm going to put out a Windscarred Crag. It also enters tap. When I play it, I gain 1 life.
Oh no, I'm losing. 42. Did you get?
From Tranquil Cove, I got 1, and
Sorry,
then
I
from
wasn't
Crag,
paying
I got
attention.
1.
Great Magic player I am.
And then I can't do anything else quite yet, so I pass that back to you.
All right. I have enough to bring in my commander, so I do that. And I am going to swing Raucous Entertainer for 2 your way.
All right. I take it, of course. I don't have another option.
And then I pass.
All right. I untap my Crag. Draw. I'll play an island. And then I got options. Tapping 1 red and 1 to play Kickoff Celebrations. When it enters, I may discard a card. If I do, I can draw 2. I'm going to discard Trip Up to draw 2. I'll pay 1 for Soul Ring. And also, this is a mechanic I'm not sure you know about yet. Kickoff Celebrations has the ability to start your engines. If I have no speed, it starts at 1. And you're going to need a D4 for this. It increases once on each of my turns when an opponent... Ooh, I hope that wasn't a D4. When an opponent loses life. So I can only increase speed once per turn, no matter how much damage I deal to you. At max speed, this card... max speed is 4. This card... I can sacrifice it, and then creatures and vehicles I control gain haste until end of turn. My speed is going to be right over by my life here. It starts here at 1. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I pass back on to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
That was a solid turn for me.
Got 4 whole ass forests. I am going to tap 3 to put a verse counter on Yisan, which lets me search my deck for a card of equal mana value. I know which card I'm looking for. Specifically a creature card. And I believe that Yisan is writing the song Preacher and the Slave, which is where the pie in the sky phrase that you were talking about came from. Preacher and the Slave is a song that is a dialogue between, I shouldn't say a dialogue, but it mostly complains about how the church gets all your donation money, all your tithes, but when you ask them for food, they promise food in the afterlife rather than give it to you. And if you remember the TikTok lady who was calling around mosques and temples and churches to see who would feed her child, and it was like no churches, but like the mosques and the temples and the what's the Jewish one's not the mosque.
Synagogue.
Yeah, they would.
Different sects have different names for it, but
Yeah.
the building is a synagogue.
Come on.
You should have started from the top. It's looking like.
Yeah.
Did you
I
guys
might have
save those?
I might have skipped it while I was talking. No, I found it. And it enters the battlefield. Yeah, put it on the battlefield.
Oh, untap.
Radioactive Spectre.
Reach Death Touch. I'm gonna steal this guy real quick and read.
Yeah, go for it.
Fateful Bite. Pay 2 and sack it. Search your library for a spider hero card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. Then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh.
And
I don't know who that could be. I don't know the mono green spiders.
And I'm going to tap my last forest to bring Lava Spur Boots out onto the battlefield.
All right.
And I'm going to swipe you for 2.
2. Okay. I'm down to 38.
And I pass.
All right. Okay, that's only what I'm going to say. All right. So I'm going to untap, draw, getting a lot of my late game players, but nothing I can use quite yet. I'm going to play Sacred Foundry, and as this land enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. I would like to have that available to me because
I need to look at
I'm going to pay 1, 2 red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for Goblin Negotiation. It deals X damage to target creature, which I'm going to swing that for at your Turtle Duck. That destroys it, and then I create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the oh wait, hold on, bring that back. I don't do that.
You don't.
I misread.
You misheard.
It's excess damage, so I'll swing it at your radioactive spider instead, and that gives me 3 goblins.
Alrighty.
Alright, and Goblin Negotiation goes out. Played my land for turn. None of these dudes have haste, so they're all sick. Yeah, I tap, or I and pass.
Okay, I had to look at something real quick. We're all good. There's Joe Hill back on Wikipedia for you. Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh.
My secret cheating method. Destroying everything.
I'm going to tap 1 to equip Yisan with Lava Spur Boots. Now he gets +1, +0, and has Ward 1. Then I will I'll tap 3 to put another verse counter on Yisan. Where's 2 on this infernal thing?
That's why I like spin downs. I need to start carrying my spin downs with me.
If I remember where I left my dice, I'd have them.
Here's a spin down.
Put an ambush viper up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Forgot to shuffle last time to dig through my deck. Not that I memorized any of it. And I'm going to. Got 3 goblins out there.
I got 3 gobos ready to block you. But I am also tapped out. If I had any counter spells, I couldn't use them. So you are.
I'll pass.
Okay.
You don't have Krenko yet.
Untap. And draw. Alright. Land for turn. We're going to put out a good old plains. And then we are going to do a red, white, blue, and 1 to bring in Sonic. He has haste, and whenever he attacks, I put a +1/+1 creature on each +1/+1 counter on each creature I control with Flash or Haste. Whenever a creature I control with Flash or Haste is dealt damage, I create a tapped treasure token. And then is there a way I can redistribute that? Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to untap that and then do that instead. It's the same, except now I have a floating colorless. So I can do this. Krenko Baron of Tin Street. It's not the scary one quite yet. But it has haste, and if I sacrifice an artifact, I put a +1/+1 counter on each goblin I control. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the field, I may pay 1 red. If I do, I create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that gains haste until end of turn. So everybody is ready to swing out. But do I want to do that? I'll go for Pex. We're swinging 1 goblin at you. I'm going to make I'm going to put a second token out so I can track that a little easier until next turn.
I'll block with. I'll block with Raucous Entertainer.
All right. So
Dies.
my Gobbo dies.
Yep.
That's okay. I kind of expected that. He didn't have haste though, so I don't get nothing for that. Yeah. I think that's about that. Pass
Sounds
on over
good.
to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a forest. I'm going to up my verse counter once again. To go through all this shit again. Amazing, ain't it? Woo-wee! Thrilling gameplay.
Yeah. This is the least exciting part of Magic. Anybody who knows will know that if they're not here for the commentary and they are here for the exciting parts, they'll just skip to the second half.
Wish I could bring in artifacts. This would be a lot easier. God damn it.
I realized in my cloud deck I have an artifact creature that when it enters I can attach any number of equipments I control to it. That saved me last night pretty heavy. Because it's I think a 2/2 normally. But with all of the equipment I was able to attach to it, it became a 14/14 immediately.
Alright, I'm going to bring in Bloated Contaminator.
Toxic 1. Toxic is scary.
And then I will. Blah. And also Boar. Okay. Got 2 more mana to play with. And I will. Damn, I should have played that one first. Yeah, I'll tap these 2 to bring Spider's Man, Heroic Horde in. And when Spider's Man enters, if they were cast using. Nah, I didn't do that. Okay, so he's just in there. And I'm going to see what you got. I'll pass for defense reasons.
Untap. That's my graveyard. It needs to go up there. And draw. Ooh, this is a fun one. Can I do both of these? Hold on. Land for turn. Putting out an island. I got options now. Hold your horses.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I'm going to tap this just to have the 2 floating colorless. Pay 1 red and 1 colorless to bring in Shock Brigade. It is a Goblin Soldier with Menace, so it needs to be blocked by 2 or more creatures.
Okay.
And mobilize 1, so when it does attack, I create a tapped and attacking 1/1 warrior token that sacrifices at the beginning of my end step. So whenever he attacks, you're getting attacked by 2 creatures that you need at least 3 to block with.
Okay.
And then I have 1 colorless. I can do it. So that's 1, 2, 3 for Chameleon, Master of Disguise. You may have Chameleon enter as a copy of a creature you control, except his name is Chameleon, Master of Disguise. He will be copying Sonic, so whenever either of these attack, all of my haste creatures get +1/+1, which includes both of these.
Mm-hmm.
He also now has haste, so I can attack with him immediately. Whenever a creature I control with flash or haste is dealt damage, I now also create 2 treasure tokens tapped. And we still have 2 mana. Alright. So I'm going to attack with for 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of them get +1/+1, so it's actually 6. I would like to use a B6 for this. So that's 2 3/5s and a. Actually, wait. Because they're both attacking, they both create +1/+1. So that's 4/6, 4/6. So that's 8. he gets +2 as well. So 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, and a 5, 5.
So I'm going to block Sonic with the Ambush Viper.
All right.
Death Touch.
So they both die.
Yep.
I do still have a Sonic though because of Chameleon.
Yeah. That's a 5. That's a 4, 5. And that's a 5, 5. I'll block Krenko with Turtle Duck.
All right. Turtle Duck will die. Krenko is unbothered.
Yeah. And I will take the 5.
All right. So, my speed goes up by 1. And I pass.
Alright. Untap upkeep draw. I'm going to tap 3 to destroy your Soul Ring and gain 2 life.
I forgot to create my treasures because he was dealt damage. Did you block Chameleon?
No.
Okay. Well, so I get 2 I get 4 treasures because 2 of my haste creatures were dealt damage while Sonic was out.
Okay. Destroy Soul Ring.
Destroy Soul Ring?
Yep.
Smart move.
And I'm going to play Crunch Wrangler. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on Crunch Wrangler.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that you can't block. At the moment. I'm going to pass.
All right. Untap. And draw. This is a funny one. Do I have the value? Okay, so it's Sister Sonic this turn, and I choose this because it's more fun. Random encounter. Shuffle your library, then mill 4 cards. We're gonna start there, and we're gonna hope it's 4 creatures.
Mill 4 cards. Put each creature card milled this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. At the beginning of the next end step, return those creatures to the owner's hand. Flashback.
So I can do that again.
Yeah.
Next turn. Next turn. If I really want to. I'm hoping for some good value. And since I am milling, anything that it's not a creature does just get put into my graveyard. Dynamite Diver comes out with haste. It's a 1/1. Valkyrie Aerial Unit comes out with haste. It's a 5/4 starting town. That's all. That's the 4. So these 2 have haste. And then All right. Oh, and when this enters, I can surveil 2. I look at the top 2 cards of my library, then put any number of them on into my graveyard, and the rest on top of my library in any order. And then swinging for 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17. That's a 6, 5, 2, 2, 6, 6, 5, 6, or 5, 7.
So I'll block Kenko with Raucous Entertainer.
All right. And then damage is dealt to Krenko. I create a tapped treasure. I don't know if I have. I do.
That you said that one's at 6 too.
6, 5.
2 as well.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
No, not tapped. I'll block that with Crunch Wrangler.
All right. That's another tapped treasure.
And how much is left on the?
So you bought my 6s.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 7.
Okay, I'll take 7.
And my speed increases by 1. And then these go back to my hand because I am declaring my end step. This is the best this deck has worked, and I don't have any of my real combo pieces out. So I'm glad it works. I pass it and throw it over to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to tap 3 to use Yisan. Look for something with mana value 4 or greater.
4 or greater, or just 4?
Or just 4.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're good.
You know how it is.
Yeah, I know you know, and I know, but on camera, I want the camera to know too.
Yeah, a little slip of the tongue never hurt anybody.
Well. Oh wait, we're allowed to get political. It does. It hurts. I'm so used to. I can't get political at the Magic table. No, that's what I'm here for.
All right, I bring in Urban Daggertooth. It has vigilance, and whenever Urban Daggertooth is dealt damage, proliferate.
Nice. A slip of the tongue does hurt people when they say don't compare what Israel is doing to other genocides.
Yeah. And with that, I will start by attacking with Spider's Man.
When
2/3.
Man. Okay, that's just a 2/3.
Yeah.
I'll block with Shock Brigade. Nothing really happens.
And then I'll attack again with Bloated Contaminator. Trample, Toxic 1, whenever.
Okay. Do I want to minimize my... How many toxic counters is it to kill me?
It's 1.
Because I know there is a...
To kill you, I think it's 20 total.
20?
I would need to look that up actually now.
Computer.
My phone's up there.
Computer.
Sorry.
So how much am I taking? 4?
4.
I'm down to 32.
And you get a toxic counter.
Yeah, pull out a d20 for that guy.
Looking. Hey, I found another.
Yeah, I love the dragon ones.
Okay. And whenever Bloated Container deals combat damage to your player, proliferate. So I can double that.
I think those happen at the same time.
So they don't happen?
So I just get this. You can proliferate it next time, though.
Okay.
But you can proliferate that.
Will proliferate Yisan.
Let me see. Let me look at this up real quick. Where's the cursor? The best judge is Google.
Yeah, there we go.
Win. So that's Google AI. Let's see what Reddit has to say. Fuck AI. Some say 10, some say 30. It's 10.
Okay.
10. The top. Hold on. Here's from the comprehensive rules. Yeah, 10. If a player has 10 or more poison counters, that player loses the game. Ignore this in Two-Headed Giant, but we're not playing Two-Headed Giant.
Okay. So, with that, I pass.
All right. I have 6 untapped treasure tokens at the moment. That's 6 free mana of any color, which I could have done more before if I had read that right. I always forget that it's not colorless. And I draw. And I land for turn. And I pay 1 red for Dynamite Diver. He does not have haste. He's just a 1/1. I don't have any mounts or vehicles, but he crews vehicles and saddles mounts as if his power were 3. When he dies, he deals 1 damage to any target.
That's neat.
Sonic costs what? Red, white, blue, and 3 of any. Red, white, blue, and 3 of any. I can bring him back out. Red, white, blue, 1, 2, 3. He's back out. He's a 2/4 at the moment. And then I still have 6 mana. I'm going to sack all my treasures for 6 blue to play Imposter Syndrome. Whenever a non-token creature I control deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. So,
it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really...
Those clones are permanent.
Those clones are permanent. I don't know if I have enough copy tokens for what might happen here. We'll see. I didn't even realize how much value this has with Sonic either, because every time one of my haste creatures gets damaged at all, I get an extra treasure per Sonic.
Oh, can you reach up there and close that?
Yeah.
Also, we gotta end this before my phone dies.
And then I'm going to swing at you for...
If it dies, we'll just break for food while it charges.
Yeah. So that's +4. So that's a 6/7.
That's not political. I'm not going to do it.
That's a 4/6. That's a 7/7. A 1/3. A 1/1. And 2 more 1/1s. So that's... Wait. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 21 coming at you. 4 of it is commander
Tap
damage.
to prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn.
Solid. And then I'm out of mana and out of options. So I declare end step, my warrior dies, and I'm wide open.
I untap, upkeep, and draw. Can I unequip?
Yes. Yeah. Unequipping, basically, you would just pay the equip cost to move it to a different creature.
Oh, okay, cool.
But you can't just, like, to my knowledge, you can't just take it off the creature.
Sweet. I'm going to bring it, move this up to 9.
That was almost Final Fantasy.
I know I have exactly one card that costs 9 mana.
Yeah, you're probably getting to the upper ranges of what you can do with that verse counter.
Well, part of what you do is when it gets too high, you just swing until he dies and bring him back in.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to pay 1 to equip him with Lava Spur Boots, which gives him haste.
Very good. And he's trample.
And he's trample.
When you cycle him up, you can't do that. He's already out. Cycling, I don't know how much you know about cycling, but you can only do it from your hand.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get rid of that card anyway.
Yeah. It's an 11/11.
Yeah, well now
Does
it's
it have-
12/11. And I'm going to swing with it.
Is that all you're swinging with?
I can swing independently.
Oh, I'm not blocking any of it.
No. Well, then I'm also going to hit you with Bloated Contaminator.
All right, so that's 16 total.
That's 16,
So
and
drop-
you go up to 3 toxic. Because 1 from this combat and 1 proliferate.
All right. So I'm down to 16 health. You said you wanted to get it over with, so
Yeah.
we'll get it over with. We'll hurry this along.
Unless it dies and then we just eat. Because I'm
Yeah.
getting a little hungry.
Me too. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
I didn't even get. So I have. It's not quite an infinite, but I have a solution in here to just get free lands every turn. But it requires me to draw at least 2 of the cards naturally, which sucks.
All right. So I untapped, I drew, and tap. 1, 2, to play White Auracite. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. I'm going to just slide it right under here.
Wait, what was that? I was zoning out.
I exile it until White Auracite leaves.
Okay.
And I can tap it for 1 white.
And I don't have any way to make that leave at the moment, so. This is floating.
It's good against this deck to have some artifact removal. So that was 1, 2, and 2.
Wait a minute. Equipment with haste is kind of neat.
Hmm?
Because then you can just.
Yeah, you can give whoever you want haste for a little bit.
Well, no, it's like anytime you. For an extra 1 mana, I just make every card that comes in with Yisan attack right away.
Yeah. Hey. And then I'm gonna pay a blue, and then 1, 2, 3.
Can I read this? Do these clones come in
Yes.
with haste?
They
Yeah.
come in with haste if the original has haste.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, you still got things with
to
haste.
target Yisan with Lost in Space, just put it back in the command zone. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library, which you could do, but it's kind of pointless with
The
commanders.
tax only adds 1 mana to the cost, or 2?
It adds 2.
Okay.
2 for every stack of it.
I'm gonna leave that countdown dice back in.
And then I get to surveil 1. I like him. I'll keep it.
Dad, can we keep it?
No, son, let the goblin go. And then I'm swinging with these two to start out. So that's an 8-10. That is a 6-8. And then Cranko is a 9-9. Dynamite Diver is a 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-3, 1-1. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 27 coming at you.
I'm gonna block the 8 with Urban Daggertooth.
All right.
That lets me proliferate this up to 6.
I also get a treasure token. Tap.
6. That's 9. I thought this was a countdown dice. It's not.
It's not. I don't have any spin downs in here. These are my D&D dice.
Yeah. Damn.
They just happen to also be my magic dice when I need them to be.
Well, they work for both. There's 6. Next to 9. I was so close to finding it. And then I will.
This one's 6. Doesn't really matter as long as we both know it's
the mark's on the bottom.
No, the mark's on the top.
Oh, it's just the diamond's not the mark.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I had 6 the first time.
Yeah.
What the hell? And I'll block the 9 of spiders, man.
All right. So I get a second tap treasure token
And I blocked a total of 17, which means
out of 27.
so
So
I
you take
I take
10.
10. Not go to 10, take 10.
This match has sped up drastically. And then you like my hand?
A whole one.
Yeah. And then that's the end. And,
Alright.
and once again, I find myself completely open on purpose.
Untap. I'll make sure the phone's still recording. Bum bum bum. Bum ass bitch. Why don't I get any lands?
Talk about working class. Not owning land, that's about as working class as you get.
I know, man. If the revolution had properly started, I would be drowning in land.
I accidentally put this at 1. It's supposed to be at 2. That's going to be really bad for me tracking how many of those I have if I'm only putting it at 1 ever.
I'm going to tap 5 to bring in Rock's Oracle. Draw a card. And I will attack with Bloated Contaminator.
All right. I take that 2.
And you get a 12 on your toxic counter and lose.
No.
Whenever I deal,
So proliferate, you only add 1.
choose any number of permanents and/or another counter. Okay.
So I'm at 8.
Yeah, so this is at now
I was
7.
at 16, I go to 12.
7. Where are you? There we go.
Proliferate is a very, very easy to lose track of. Oh, also my speed went up because I damaged you on my turn.
Oh wait, it does go to 8,
Yeah.
not 7.
Yeah, I should be at 8. If I'm gonna lose, I want to lose honestly, and if I'm gonna win, I want to win honestly. All right. Anything else there, boss?
Okay. Nope.
All right. Untap. And draw. One and a red. For Prowcatcher Specialist, he has haste and an exhaust ability. I can only use it one single time. I can exhaust Pay 3 and a red to put 2+1/+1 counters on this creature, which I'm gonna do. So 1, 1, 2, 3, and then so he is a 4/3 haste, and then let me see. I have 3 mana left. All right. I'm gonna need a bigger boat here. Swing, swing, swing-a-ling. So that's goes up to 8 +8 +8. So he is a 10, 12,
I think I'm dying this turn no matter what.
and an 8, 10, and a 1, 1, and an 11, 11, and 2 1 1s, and a 6 5, and a 1 3, and a 1 1. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 21, 22, or wait, not 21. That's +8 +8. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 24, 25, 33, 39, 40 coming at you.
Well, I can block for 2 and then
Yeah,
take the rest.
Good,
Thank you.
Very good game.